Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's a new week, and I think there's going to be a cutscene as soon as we load in? No. Okay, that's interesting. Usually there's a cutscene alongside Dante's notes. I guess not this time. Well then, it's a fairly normal week then, nothing that big. Although, I saved these because, look at that, past level 1500. Pretty cool stuff. Dante's notes should still be open either way, right? Wrong button. There we go. Cool. Dante's notes have been brought back, starting with Butler's. Yeah, that's cool. Really surprised we didn't get a cutscene. Maybe we'll get a cutscene like next week then? Usually we'd get like a little mini event around this time. Or a mini episode, whatever they're called. I guess not. Well then, don't really think there's anything else particularly of note to, like, call attention to. They fixed, like, the skill bug, so I can actually change skills now. Well, I prepared this beforehand. Let's get into this. We're doing a sinking run today. Figured I wanted to give give Ishmael Bygone Days a run in an actual hard mirror dungeon. Because I did it in a normal, and obviously normal isn't the best place to do it. So we're going full sinking. We're doing, like, pretty, like, standard, like, good sinking team, that sort of thing. And we'll see how well that works. Okay, let's see. Not the gift we want to start out with. Can we get it here? No? Okay. Oh, wait, no, it's right there. I just didn't see it. Lake World again. Talking about yesterday how I don't go to this floor pack very frequently, and I guess I'm going to it again today. Sure. Who do I want to give multiple skill slots to first? Probably you. We'll do something like that, sure. Order shouldn't matter too much. We've got a full team of 6 after all, so like it won't matter in like folks encounters or anything. And I'm pretty fine with everyone here getting multiple skill slots. All the singing units are pretty good. This should work. Immediate Requiem. Okay, sure. Might as well, I guess. No reason not to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't get a cutscene. We'll see if we get one next week. I guess they didn't mention anything about a cutscene in the patch notes, right? Definitely expecting one based on past patterns. That's fine. We've got Dante's notes now, and those are always a lot of fun. Just have a little bit of lore to check in on every day. We'll see if there's like a bunch of like newish, coolish info there. Like that Butler thing seemed fairly standard. I only briefly looked over. I didn't want to like read it here. Like yeah, Dante's notes work, so there's just gonna be like a new one of those like every day for the next like 2 weeks usually is how it goes, I think. Sometimes it's multiple in a single day, but it's like that, right? Next 2 weeks we'll just get a bunch of random lore things. I think I was mentioning like taboos or something there, talking about how butlers are like fixers who like retire into a different type of fixer work. Which I think was already like mentioned, but yeah. Cool, like Dante's notes is cool because it just kind of just portrays things like a little bit more like obviously stating like what is the case, what isn't the case, that sort of stuff, right? It's nice. Those guys are done for. Yisong had a net loss of sanity that fight. Kind of how it goes for him. Okay. Fat Ego gift time. Let's go. Nice to get it early on, just so I can fuse it where something is. It's a tier 2. It's usable for fusion stuff. Who knows? Maybe worthwhile. But yeah, I don't go to this floor very frequently because the Shmi fight at the end is a little long. It just gives us plenty of time to set up emotional. I'm getting deja vu for yesterday already, but that's how it goes. Should be able to get some clashing done for you. Ideally, I guess we don't want to like skill 3 with Yisong for a little bit, just so he has time to get his sanity up. Something along those lines. Nightmare Hunt, nice. Requiem this guy. Do some nice damage. Does it just kill instantly? It could! No, not quite. That's fine. He didn't have enough, like, coffin or other random damage multiplier things for it to really do too much there, so I'm not surprised. So we're gonna get the Gloom Res, so we get some passive stuff triggered. I think when we get the Gloom Res with Yisong's skill 2, it also makes him reload automatically, doesn't it? So kind of bad if we're trying to get Yisong's sanity up, but he'll get his sanity up in time. He always does. It's usually not that big of a deal. Like, obviously, when you have, like, fights where he, like, starts with a skill 3 or something like that, like, his sanity's gonna be in a pretty rough spot, simply because he's just gonna spend it immediately, and he's already gonna be neutral sanity, so his clashing might not go the best, but it usually works out. What do we get here? Another random fight. More of the same, probably. Just more twin hook stuff. Should be simple enough. Alright, these guys, actually. Not quite what I was expecting, but I mean, I guess that makes sense as well. These guys sure are blunt weak. Alright, nice. Then we can do, like, look at the Gloom Res, might as well. Gloom Res is fun. Requiem's gonna do quite a bit for us. It's probably gonna kill, like, one of the first guys. Since I think his skill 1's gonna kill that guy first, so his skill 3 is gonna go for someone else, and that sort of thing. Nice. Good damage. I know it didn't. Okay, he's gonna Requiem this 20 HP enemy. Sure. You know, he's doing his best. Kind of fortunate that's his best, but that's how it goes. Yeah, sure. We'll still through this Yusung. If he's at max sanity, we're set. He's gonna lose sanity by using this, that's fine. Reload funny. And nice victory. Was there no? I think there was one more node after this, wasn't there? Yeah, I think so. It might be an event, though. Decent chance that we get an event. Cool. More filler stuff is always good for us. We can either sell it or use it for fusions on floor 3. I mean, I guess we realistically could use it for fusions here if we wanted to. I don't think it's worth it, because we need to get rid of something that's sinking. Resistance ++, just for the big damage increase against most enemies. Grandeur ++. And then don't bother with Red Order. Oh, nice. Free upgrade. Cool. Don't bother with Red Order, because it's not that good. Not particularly good, and I'd rather save my cost, do a bunch of refreshes on next floor's shop. Especially because we can get skill changes again now. Very happy about that. Got some funny ideas for various runs I might want to do that I didn't want to do because of the lack of skill changes. Namely, there's an ID I want to try soloing with sometime soon, and it's an ID I've never tried to solo with, but I think is supposed to be at least, like, potentially decent about it. You know, oh wow, spoilers for, like, tomorrow's or the day after's episodes. Wow, how fancy. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, really. Cool. This guy's still alive. Yeah, we can just spam him with all of our weak attacks, though, and that should be good. Knock this guy back, stagger him, and Ishmael should be able to kill with this? Not quite. Okay, he gets kill. Actually, that's better, because that means he gets coffin. Cool. But also definitely... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's mount Dullahan next turn. I'm doing it specifically in that order because I don't really want to Lamentation, so I'm just using Requiem now, so I don't feel the need to use it like next turn or something. We'll get the 1 coffin from this. We're at 2 now. We'll hopefully get some more kills soon. And then get our coffin up, get more than 2 target mass attacks, because that's always fun. But he's on Dullahan now, so we can get the mass attacks, if nothing else. Even if they only remain at 2 target. 1 HP left on that guy. Gregor finished the job. Cool. And this guy's going for a 1-sided. That's not very smart. You will explode for that one. Such has been ordained. Heathcliff might actually do some decent damage here. It's possible he kills, like... Oh, I guess that mass attack didn't mass attack. Alright, fair enough. We didn't get any kills with Heathcliff there, sure. Well, at least we're spending Yisung's ammo. We're chilling. Don't really want to limit more in Despair. Maybe if I get the chance to do it on Shmi, I will. We don't have rags. So, like, I'm not particularly in the mood for Lamentation. It's not going to do too much for me without rags. Maybe if I can get my SP low on him. I'm not really trying to keep his SP low, though. I'm just trying to, like, just enjoy the Dolahan. He's still not really getting any kills, though, which is unfortunate. Would have liked more Coffin, but it's a very fickle thing. When you're running a team where, like, everyone's actually, like, good, everyone can get kills. Who would have thought? Okay, we'll try the Elementor in Despair there, sure thing. Yeah, sure, just have you do that. I was gonna consider not, but, like, we'll do that. We got a good Gloom res going on. Cool stuff. Yisung definitely gets the kill on that guy, yeah. And Elementor in Despair should kill you, cool. First coin kills, nice. You got the tails there, though. As long as you wait a couple of turns in Delahan, you can do decently with Lamentation. But if you just pop it off immediately, it's going to be very bad unless you've got Rags. Which is why we're going to get Rags. Damage is funny. Gamble? No dice. Darn. Could have gotten Rags there if we were really lucky. Okay, what do we want here? Ideally, we'd want, like, a sinking tier 3. Kind of would be the best thing for us. I'll take a sinking tier 1, though. It's better than nothing. Obviously, Frozen Christ is nothing for us. I want to get stuff out of the general pool, right? So I can just roll for sinking and get as many sinking Yugas as I can. The sooner we exhaust it, the more we'll have already gotten everything we need. Otis skill change. Normally, this is like an obvious get, because you want more Echoes of the Manor. But we do have Ishmael Bygone Days now, so it's not really the biggest deal. I'm kind of going to just brief roll, I think. Nothing good there. Rodion skill change, also not the biggest deal. Skull Crumbs, I'll take it. Let's do a sinking refresh now. Yisung skill change, absolutely take this, and then we can take Compass, and we can take Rags, and we're looking pretty good. Could sell something. Actually, I'll do this refresh just for the curiosity of it. Didn't get lucky or anything. Do I sell something anyways, though? I might, yeah. Actually, no, why am I doing that? That's a bad idea. I want filler, so I can fuse them away next floor to get, hopefully, Midwinter Nightmare. I'll get some filler here, so that's fine. Okay. My connection's being weird. Is it a my Wi-Fi thing, or is it Limbus servers? My Wi-Fi seems to be fine. So I guess it's just Limbus servers. I guess the update released, 15 minutes ago, so it happens. Another event, cool. Ooh, tier 3, nice. Can definitely fuse this away if we need to. Ideally, we'll get a floor that has distant star as an option. We go to it, we fuse our funny, and we chill. Might be about time to change some announcers up. It's been a few weeks since Walbergis. Not like that many, it's only been, what, 3 weeks? Yeah. It might be about time. I don't know. We'll see. Requiem time. Love me some good old Coffin. Requiem's really good damage against these guys because they're weak to blunt. That guy should die to some random other attack. Oh yeah, Zion Keith gets random other attack. More Coffin, yippee. Doesn't matter in fights like this. If I do, I probably will go for Violet Noon if I see it as next floor. It's nice for sinking teams. I really only consider it for sinking teams because the EO gifts for Bleed and Charge aren't very good. Charge especially, is just one that, not particularly great. I'd rather be able to get more charge skills than that, but it's got its uses potentially. The Bleed one I think is just some Bleed. I don't think it's that particularly special. But the sinking ones, because there's 3 of them, because there's the funeral one and there's also the 2 and Geflin ones that are all sinking themed. Those ones, I think the funeral one was actually pretty mid, if I'm not mistaken. That's unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. But the actual Enkephalin ones are really nice. We've got roughly a 50-50 get the Enkephalin event on that floor, since there's a total of 4 events and you always get 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure those events always have to be the actual, like, events, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken, I don't know. There's no shop on that floor or anything, there physically can't be, even in normal. So, like, you really should only be able to get the ego gifts from those events, or if you get really lucky from a reward card. And when I say really lucky, I do mean really lucky. The odds of that actually working in your favor are pretty low. Okay, nice. We get another event. There's at least one more node after this. I think only one more node after this, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm very easily mistaken. I don't actually count. I just go based on vibes, and I feel like the vibes is there's only one more node. Yep, Pikachu it is. That's fine. Works for me. Okay, yep, some of these guys, cool. Simple enough. We can more procession when these guys do a lot of damage. Yeah. Simple as that. We'll double up these two, sure. Just kill the sloth ones immediately. Or not the sloth ones, the gloom ones immediately. We're not killing the sloth ones immediately. Okay, we did not need to double up that one. Good to know, good to know. That's fine. We're doing good damage to all of them, I think. Yeah, like that one died too. I guess I gotta keep in mind all of them are weak to sinking, effectively. Because of how that gift works. I don't know if Gregor quite kills here. Yeah, no. Not just surprising. Well, coffin. You know what that means, coffin. And the question is, what boss we get in here? Might be Dongbaek again. Been getting a lot of Dongbacks recently. I've had 2 runs that have failed because of Dongbaek. Both runs where I really shouldn't have bothered with that floor. No, thank you. Oh, it is Dongbaek. Cool. I'll take it. This time I'm not going to throw. And this time I should be able to kill her pretty easily because she's fairly weak to sinking. Does she purge all stats when she's going into the 3rd turn? She might. Probably should just save her strong attacks. Until then, maybe? Just get her to threshold, otherwise just chill. Next turn I'll try a Bygone Days, just in case, like... Because I know especially stuff like, Echoes of the Manor and, like, panic-changing stuff can especially be weird about certain things because it technically isn't applied to the body parts, it's applied to the entire individual. So I think the Echoes of the Manor can remain even if other stat effects get purged. So I'll try corroding Bygone Days next turn, see how that goes, right? Could be good. And also maybe consider just Psalmenting with Gregor once the funny turn begins. Just see how it goes. Everyone just go for your weakest attacks. And then next turn, brutally murder. I guess we're going to Nightmare Hunt. I don't want to Psalment. Yeah, I mean, Psalmenting might still be the play, just because Butterflies means we'll actually do some solid damage. Guess it depends on how Yisang's speed is looking. Yeah, we're not really doing too much here. That's fine. Oh, actually, probably should have had Heath counter this turn. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's fine. He'll live. You spent some of your HP, yeah. But I think Echoes of the Manor does in fact persist, so that's cool. Suffer. Yeah, here we go. Now the fight actually begins, and I should be able to one-turn you, probably. You really don't have a lot of HP, especially because you're only on floor 2, right? Already staggered, yeah. You're hitting a bunch of ramp people. I think we're fine just letting those go through, but like... Oh yeah, we're gonna be really good man now with Zoro and you. Okay, yeah. I think we can just kill you. Don't think we need to ego or anything. Yeah, look at that. Echoes of the Mana remained. Actually, do I need to for sinking count reasons? I might, yeah. I guess I'm actually not going for great sinking count stuff because a lot of this stuff is Clash Ban. Oh well. It'll be fine. We'll do a lot of damage anyways, I think. Yeah. And we get our butterflies inflicted. Echoes of the Manor, more of it from Mistress Commands, cool. Yeah, you're very dead here. And pop. Cool. You didn't even get the chance to do anything. Like, you were staggered both turn 2 and turn 3, thanks to the power of sinking. I mean, she's also really weak to sinking, admittedly, because that's her entire gimmick, right? Her sanity stuff. Maybe I should have gone for Spice Switch Branch. Might have been a smart move. Oh well. I'll take a random ego gift. Distant star, no distant star, distant star. No distant star. We can go new to Violet though, so that's cool. We'll get our rest stop immediately on this floor, of course. It's a funny little aesthetic. Obviously, we're gonna want Broken Compass plus plus. That's obvious enough. Rags plus plus also isn't like super obvious, but it's still nice. And now we need to do a little bit of fusion. Let's try Sparing Contract first try. Which we can do pretty easily. 50-50, Distant Star, yeah. Okay, now we can get rid of it, though. Do something like this. Gamble it away. There we go, cool. Pair these two together, we get Black Sheep music. And we're looking pretty good. Yeah, had to get rid of Thorny Path, but we can live with that. Really, it might have honestly been better to get rid of like one of these two, because they do very little for us, but eh. We're in a good spot now. 50-50, let's see what we get. I'll go bottom. Okay, yep, this is the one we wanted. Excellent. Take both. Who can pass this? Ooh. Kind of scary odds for some people. Let's see, you are 35 sanity, but you only need 3, right? Yeah, you only need 3, but you've got, say, less sanity. And then you guys all need 4, but you're at max sanity. I could probably do the odds. Like, it says high for both, but these 3 are the exact same. It's either 4 out of 4 with a 5% chance of failure for each coin, or it's 3 out of 4 with a 15% chance of failure for each coin. I think it's safer to go for one of these. I don't know. I'm not actually going to do the math. Cool. Nice. We got both of them. Didn't have to do that combat encounter. Okay, so when the enemy is about to lose sinking count, sinking potency, percent chance to inflict more sinking count. 3 chance per turn, yeah, something like that. And attack skills inflict sinking, inflict more sinking potency based on the number of clashes. Pretty cool. If we're lucky, we get Salt and Lament here. No, that's fine. We'll take this. Like, it doesn't do very much for us, but we'll take it. I'd say we can sell or fuse it away, but we don't really need to sell or fuse anything at this point. I guess we can sell for, like, skill changes or something. Well, that's fine. The actual Solemn Lament Ego gift is not very good, to be blunt. You guys are pretty likely to just die here, so that's nice. It should be easy enough to deal with all of these fruits of understanding. They're pretty quick to die. They're gonna take sinking damage, they're weak to gloom, all that sort of stuff. Would you look at that? Okay. Yeah, you kill instantly, you didn't even need the 4th coin, yeah. You lose your sanity because you're reload, that's fine, you'll live. Really expected Heath to do more damage. I mean, we still killed there, so I guess I shouldn't speak too soon. Cool. Should be able to one-turn all these guys. Salvation, you sure would. You love salvation, don't you? You would. Kind of going underkill. When I'm using 4 skill 3s, but one of the enemies isn't being hit by either skill 3. Bit of a strange choice on my part, but that's fine. If that one lives, I'm not too concerned. It died anyways, okay. Then we're D's definitely set because, you know, all these skill 3s going for these guys. Yeah, the first attack always seems underwhelming because the sinking isn't stacked up. By the time sinking's stacked up, there's a lot going on. Also, need to remember, I can in fact just Dolahan up whenever I want to, right? So I guess that's something to keep in mind. Potentially try doing something with it when we get to the actual boss fight on this floor? Maybe. I'll just take cost at this point. It's kind of the most effective thing. Although taking EU gifts and then just selling them is probably just straight up better, but I could also get Gossipium. More of the same, yeah. You go for that one. Yeah, you guys do that, sure. That'll work. Not very much to say. This is kind of a boring floor. The enemies aren't very hard. It's like a fun fight when they're like hard, because you kind of need to be careful about how you deal damage, because their explosion can definitely be really rough for you. That sort of stuff, but like... when it's not a hard fight, it's a very boring fight, that's for sure. Okay, we actually needed that 4th coin to kill that time. Not by like a huge margin, but the little things do make a difference, right? We get Coffin, cool. Love me some good old Coffin. Gonna Requiem one of these guys, sure. Yeah, not like super strong attacks this time around. Still pretty decent chances we kill all of them immediately, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, that Gregor skill 1's always unfortunate. It's a single coin. Not as much sinking infliction. Just kind of in general, Mirror Dungeon works in such a way where, like, the best strategy for most status effects is to go for the IDs that have the most coins of that status effect, right? Kind of how it usually goes, because most EU gifts are based on, like, on hit, so, like, the more coins, the merrier. It's most notable with Bleed, right? Wound Clarity you can get for free basically every run. You can get it upgraded by the end of floor 1 every run. Oh, you didn't die. Oh, you can get that kill for you then. That's cool. But, like, so the point is, you don't need IDs with good bleed infliction. You just want IDs that have bleed and have a lot of coin, and that's the optimal bleed team, thanks to the stupidity of Wound Clarity. Right? Kind of also, like, a thing going on for, like, sinking here, too. Sinking count's super easy to maintain. You really just want stuff that's got a lot of coins. So something like Linton Gregor, who's got a single coin skill 1, you know, that really drags down the entire thing, you know? Not really like a big deal whatsoever. But, let's see. You've got 2 of those immediately. That's pretty nice to see. I'll have you counter that one, sure. Something like that should work well. They should all die this turn. We get Delahan immediately, and we'll just not use your skill 3 for a little bit, probably. See how well that works out for us. This guy dies, yep. Didn't need the 4th coin, that kind of okay. Been a little bit of random variance going on. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but it's also not a very big deal whatsoever. This one should die pretty easily, since Risky Judgment's gonna do a lot for us, yep. Yeah. Sinking means, like, if any of these enemies get hit, like, 5 times in a single turn, they just explode. Okay, now we've got mass attacks, though, so that's pretty awesome. Sure, try something like that. Should probably work. Hurting 2 of these guys with this one. Good stuff. Remise. You're very dead, yeah. I don't know if top left dies, though. Because top left is only being hit by Otis, too. Even if sinking on that one for it to die, we might. I'm not fully sure. Not quite enough, darn. Well, that's fine. We can get Heathcliff get the kill, then. That works for us. We actually let him get the kill with Lament in Despair, which is actually a pretty good play. Because he gets a lot of coffin for that. His sanity's super low, but he gets his sanity back, and he can just get on Dullahan again here. Yeah. Okay, look at that coffin now. I can't see it. Yeah, 6 coffin. He gets a lot for killing with his skill 3. Try something like that. Top left might not die, that's fine. If anything doesn't die here, we just let Heathcliff finish him off. That's the game plan. More Dullahan. Oh, toodles. Well, that one's dead. That's good. That was the one I was worrying about not dying, so I think they're all dead. And we are all Dullahan'd up, so we should be nice and ready for the noon itself. Cool. He'll activate the regenerator. Sure, you do it. Cool. I guess heal HP. That's what we need a little more of right now, because we don't have any EU gifts for it. Red Shield Gaming. Don't think I've ever actually red shielded this fight in my life in the actual Lob Corp. But you know, each their own, right? We can solve them at the main part, can't we? That's pretty awesome. I'd like to just ignore that one. We can just miss just commands here, that's pretty good for us. Who's doing the least for us this turn, though? That's the first question I have. Oh yeah, wait, we can do something like this, sure. Actually, wait, which one's going for who? They're both going for Yisa. Okay, that's rude. Well, we'll Rhyme Shank this one. We'll let the other one hit probably. Mental Fracture and Fragility. That's fine. We'll live. But do we... I mean, you're not doing anything good this turn. Yeah, I think you're on offset duty, Sharp. Kinda seems like a good move. That's clashing that. Probably shouldn't have that clashed that. Trying to be a little smarter. But this should be good. We're gonna get Solvent off pretty quickly, which means stupid amounts of butterflies. I guess actually singing probably goes down to 0 here, yeah. I mean, actually, we get saved a little bit by the encapsulant thingy, don't we? Potentially? Yeah, we very much do. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's 2,000 damage. And on a single target, by the way. Like, it's a very funny ego, that's for sure. And there we go. Cool. So that's shrimple sometimes. Sometimes you just do 2,000 damage with a single ego. And this is one of those times. Yeah. I'll take Curriculum Vitae, sure. Nothing that really appeals that greatly to me. But that's fine. Give me that cost so we can do a bunch of refreshes. Evil Defining is a funny idea. And I do love me a good old funny idea. Let's send it. Shh. Okay. We don't need your leg. I was considering it for a second. Let's grab a Requiem, that's nice. Lithograph is good. I'll take Tomorrow's Fortune, sure. What else do we want? I guess just general damage increases. I mean, I guess I take prosthetic leg, right? Like, I mean, there's not really a great reason not to. Fluorescent lamp also just really good for us. We'll take it. And we press on, yeah, sure. We'll have to see which Ahab we end up fighting. Because it could be either. Very well could be either. Which one would I prefer? I think Pequod Trio is the more fun of the two. Because it's the harder one. I think we'd probably be able to shred through either of them pretty easily with this team. But we'll see. Sure, send that. Yeah, this will do a lot of damage, that's for sure. These guys are weak to pierce as well, so you know a little bit of damage. Just a wee bit. Cool. It's not doing like a lot, but it's something. We're fine. We're alive. We're thriving. We're just popping, you know, just good old coffin without even being Delahonned up. Not as good in this form, of course, but like it's still doing plenty for us. We get that kill, we get our stacks of coffin. And I think that's the last one. Cool. Yeah. Really the hardest part about this floor is, I feel like, the normal fights. Harder than the bosses. I know, like, I'm also using, like, a super strong team. Like, here's the thing. Pequod Trio, Pequod Trio is probably the worst boss you could fight. Like, most of the time in the entirety of Mirror Dungeons. It's probably what I consider just the hardest fight in the game, Mirror Dungeons. I want to say. But, like with everything, just run an overpowered team and, like, you're fine. That's how it is for everything. You know, of course, not everyone has that luxury. If you don't have, like, maxed stuff and, like, good, like, Starlight Tree progression and all that sort of stuff, obviously, this is a floor you should avoid like the plague. I'd recommend trying it anyways, though, because when you're underpowered, the Quad Trio is so fun. When you have to actually fight for your life and you can just barely come out. Even if it's like a floor 4 boss, like that means it's not as hard as a floor 5, and you get to the other end, your team is like mostly dead, and you've got no chance of beating the next floor. Like, that's fun. Okay, a bit of sandy loss, that's fine. It happens. Like, sandy loss, really not a big thing whatsoever in a singing team when you've got Rags. Rags is nice for just getting your SP up. Just win clashes, we get additional SP. Also, the fact that Butler Otis has a unique sanity tab, so she's very much fine. Okay. Neither of these do much of anything for me. I'll take the eyeball, because I guess Rhyme Shake Tremor Bursts. That's something. If we have a way to inflict tremor, then... You know, let's gamble. Do we have anyone that can pass this? No. Okay. Darn. Would have been really funny if we did. Yeah, I had a feeling it was a bad play. I just wanted to try it anyway, because I've been mostly ignoring that option for the longest time now. Simply because it doesn't seem super worth it. But, like, we're a singing team. We can get our SP back pretty easily. There's going to be another fight, like, up next, I think. Yeah, cool. I'll take a risky encounter. It's just going to be Big Mermaids, so that's fine. If it's just going to be Big Mermaids, that's easy enough. Like, NBA, it's a little scary when it's, like, actually, like, when it's actually, like, the Quad Town people, because they're scary. Like, no matter what, it's kind of how they are. But if it's mermaids, like, they can definitely roll high. But it's fine. Yeah, we also kill instantly with Yusong's skill 3, and because we've got multiple of them. I guess optimally, I think the thing I'd probably want them most now is more skill 3s for... I don't know, I was gonna say, like... Because the thing is, Ishmael, Rodion, and Gregor all have an ego they also want to use and sometimes would prefer over their skill 3. They've all got good syncing egos. Otis, we don't particularly need more skill 3s of because her main criteria can be fulfilled with Ishmael. So it's really just... These two are the most skill 3 reliant people of the team. Like, they've... Like, Yisong's got a syncing ego, I don't have it equipped. Because he's got his Bygone Days is an option. It can be nice for singing potency, especially because it's really busted alongside Echoes of the Manor, because each of the 15 or whatever, however much singing potency it is, each of those has a single one has a chance to trigger the syncing count, so it can be pretty funny. Thunder Branch, sure. Oh, I'll take a random tier 2 to tier 3 Eagle Gift. Don't mind if I do. Bridle, actually not bad for us. I think, does it require 2 or more negative skills to get the full benefit, right? Yeah. So we can't actually get that part, but we can get this part on YouTube. That's it, though. It's still a decent Ego Gift. Okay, and we've got this fight. We'll make sure to get our Sandy nice and up. Of course, it's quad down. Well, let's see if we can get our Sandy nice and up. Does your counter beat this? Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it beats that. Does your dodge beat this? No. Does your dodge beat, or does your block do this? No, okay. Well, we might need to ego a little bit here. That's fine. We've got plenty of resources. We've actually got no gluttony because, you know, that's the average sinking team, right? We've got plenty of other resources. We haven't needed to ego too much beyond, like, the little bit we've done here and there for the sake of getting funny status effects inflicted. The Odyssey had a purpose, so on and so forth. You're dodging my Nightmare Hunt a little bit. Well, at least we hit 1 coin. That's better than nothing. What is cast? Well, in case you're wondering, the axe is what was cast. Fun fact for you there. Okay, that staggers, good stuff. Because I don't have Carmilla. I feel like I get Carmilla in most runs nowadays. It's a tier 2, so like it's fairly common. Especially nice for like this floor and stuff. I mean, kinda nice. I think it depends on what you consider to be nice. Because it definitely can backfire pretty horribly sometimes with certain fights. Notably, if you don't do quite enough damage to the like pallid mermaids while they're staggered, they've only got 1 stagger bar and they get staggered immediately turn 1. So it can be a little bit iffy. This Requiem should get a kill, so that's some nice coffin. Cool. Not that it's like the biggest deal right now. These guys shouldn't last too much longer, hopefully. Okay. You only get hit by 1 coin, that's fine. You're weak to Pierce, that's fine. Gregor gets redemption for your Clash loss with his nice little plus coin boosted Remise. Nice 20. How swell. I guess it would be funny to get more skill 3s on Gregor just so you get a plus coin boosted Solemn Lament, right? That's always funny. You can get some stupidly high theoretical Solemn Lament rolls with enough coin power up from his skill 3, so it's a funny idea. Okay, cool. I think we're on to the rest stop now, and then boss, yeah? I do believe so. Random ego gift, sure. Today's expression, sure. Which of the two is it? If it's no resistances, it's Gas Harpoon. If it has resistances, then it is, Quadria. We'll do that. We'll heal everyone a little bit just to make sure everyone's nice and topped off. Okay. Well, you know what that means. Yippee. Compass moment. Don't worry, you better believe I've got my real boss music prepared. Pressing the wrong buttons. Cool, there we go. Okay, we've got a good Minotaur in you immediately. That's pretty nice. Does that beat Way to Guilt? Maybe. I'm content with a maybe. And get you double haunting immediately. That's fun. That's a tie. A little scary, but not the biggest deal. I'm not very scared of you in general. It's a fairly simple fight. You're all sad and low sanity and all that sort of stuff. Your entire gimmick is supposed to be that you don't go low sanity, but you do go fairly low sanity against a team like this, so how's that doing it for you? There's the stagger, cool. Should be able to just kill you next turn then. Pop a bunch of attacks. I do think my plan is going to be save that Nightmare Hunt until I finish phase 2 and then immediately Solemn Lament the turn after. Get that nice plus coin to Solemn Lament. That should go pretty well, I think. And you're going down here as expected. Actually, I probably should have, like, Corroded Bygone Daze you. Or something. Simply just because, well, it sticks around between phases, right? As I mentioned before. So we could just keep on getting that funny sinking gaming. You get the protection in this phase. It's a little annoying, but it's not the biggest deal. It's a little hard to kill you super fast, but not that hard. Love that sneaky snitch, though. Really helps the atmosphere of the fight a lot, gotta say. Yeah, there's some favorites going on here. Could go poorly. I'm not too worried. Echo of the Manor is going to be really nice here, because you technically count as a abnormality for the sake of Echoes of the Manor, because you've got, you know, the whole no changing sanity passive. You do get a negative 10% to your chances of rolling heads, so you assuming it works as intended, you physically cannot roll heads now. Or starting next turn, actually, you don't have it yet, but you know what I mean. I'm fine if we don't stagger you here, though. I'd rather not stagger you here, since I'd like to be able to clash against you, get your Starbucks ego down so you don't have so much protection. Which people did I even give the praise mark to? You, yeah, you three. Okay, cool. Good to know. Echoing Cry. Target does not have praise mark. Claim power +1. Yeah, should probably clash that then. Like you guys. Sure, that'll work. Dominating. Bit of knowledge. Do a bit of that. Although, I guess question is, do we think we're taking you down this turn? I don't know. I'm not particularly convinced one way or the other. I'm not gonna Nightmare Hunt here just in case. Oh, sorry about that. Throat was bothering me. Because, like, we'll get some Butterfly here. We're not going to have a lot of Butterfly. And Butterfly's our main damage dealer here, right? Actually, that is quite a bit of Butterfly, I guess, yeah. I don't... I think you die, yeah. Looks like it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're not going to get the funny coin power shenanigans then. That's alright. Should have Nightmare Hunted. I underestimated our power, I suppose. It happens. Well, anyways, we're going full out this turn, so... Works a bit fast here, that's fine. We get our Solemn Lament gaming. We'll have you one-sided, in fact, for safety reasons. You should win this, like, pretty easily. Yeah, sure. We'll send it. I think you just die here. We'll see, I guess. The counter might be a little rough, but we'll handle it. I'm not too concerned. And we can, in fact, coffin you. That's good to know. I wasn't actually fully sure. But I think there's some, like, humanoid people that can't be coffined for one reason or the other. I'm not fully sure. I'm not an expert on coffining people, as much as it may seem like I am. There's so many heads. Think about how much coin power we would have had. That's fine. It's good Butterfly, if nothing else. That's the main thing. You're getting countered a little bit. Yeah, you're a frail little guy, so it's not great for you, but you're still fine. You get staggered. You're chilling, though. Goodbye now, Soren. You staggers, and it's going to do a lot of damage because the skill's stupid strong. And do we kill you here, though? That's the question. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Ishmael is definitely finishing the job. There we go. Cool. Weird little maneuver to deal with that. Oh yeah, and I guess I get something here. I'll take grand welcome, sure. Give me something else random too. Painkillers, sure. Let's see. Random tier 2 you gift, sure. I should have gone for that one actually, but that's fine. I'll go Sinking Deluge. That sounds like fun. Actually, should go fairly well for us. Like, thanks to the power of artistic sense, like, we don't need to worry about going for something that's, like, Gloom weak. Right? We can just go for whatever. Whatever's the most effective, yeah. That's nice. Otis skill change? Do I go for it? No. I don't really have anything else to reroll for, so I'll reroll for something more interesting. Like a Heathcliff skill change. Yeah, there we go. Do we want to take Stand Duty Battery for the bit? Oh, I rerolled on accident. That's fine. Well, Heathcliff's got more of those now, so, the plan might be just have him counter immediately. You are not special. You're a nobody. You're a funny little robot guy. Like, you don't even have a fight yet. Like, you're a nobody. Your ego gives an air horn. I know it's not actually. It's like a breathing apparatus, right? Whatever the name of it is. Someone, I think, explained. I think I asked a while back, like, what is it actually supposed to be, because I had no clue. I think someone told me that, and yeah, that checks out. Don't know why it gives a breathing apparatus. I guess it's because it's one of its various tools or something, I don't know. Still seems a little odd, but makes more sense than an air horn, I guess. I don't know, I kind of can picture it being an air horn kind of freak. This jury's still out, and what makes more sense? It's the air horn does not make more sense. The jury is not out. The jury is in, and I've been sentenced to death. I think. That's unfortunate. But it happens, you know. Sometimes you spit too many facts, and, you know, the jury wants you gone. It happens. Okay, we've got a couple Requiems here. I forgot that I could counter with him. I really don't use Double-Han a lot most of the time, I feel like. It's not really necessary most of the time, I think, right? That's the main thing. He does plenty of damage without it. But, like, especially once you've got so many skill 3s on him like I've got right now, then, like, obviously, like, it would be very much worth it to just get it more frequently. Especially in normal fights where he's going to get 2 skill slots. He'll very much definitely be able to make use of it turn 2. And it's not like fights are going, like, so fast that we're not getting to turn 2 or something like that, right? Okay. Hopeless. That's not very hopeful. Have you considered being hopeful? You might be less hopeless if you were hopeful. Alright, that ruins everything. Classic Snag Harpoon. I'll just pop Bygone Days Awakening just for fun, then, I guess. Because I don't really want a back-reaching thing. I'm really surprised they didn't, like, make that to a keyword. Because there is a couple egos that targets, like, back primarily. Like, give it, like, a reach keyword or something like that, and I think that would make a lot of sense. Because it can be an interesting tool to have in, like, certain normal fights, right? Anything that allows you to actually, like, have control over the order your attacks go in a normal encounter is nice. I remember, like, original defensive skills were, like, significantly worse because they didn't clash, but, like, it allowed you to have a little bit more control over who did and who didn't clash, right? Which was nice. Like, you know, someone could have a bad skill, you don't really want to defend with them, you just had them defend that thing, and, then the next person would have the chance to clash the attack instead. I thought it was cool. It was definitely very backwards. I still think, like, evades and guards are a little backwards, you know, being broken in solos to, like, the point where they're basically unusable in normal encounters. It's intentional, don't get me wrong, but it's lame. Element Manor in Despair, give me my coffin, sure. Kinda underwhelming to get on Dullahan just to kill some, like, almost dead mermaid, but eh. All the enemies are dead anyways, doesn't really add up to much of a difference, does it? That's fine. Milepost, very useful, very, very useful. So useful, you have no idea. Yeah, this floor is just mermaids, isn't it? I guess that checks out. I mean, I assume it's like butlers too. Like Wuthering Heights butlers. I'd really assume as much, but I guess I don't know for sure. These guys are all weak to gloom and blunt, so rhyme shaking is objectively the worst ego to choose in that situation. Too bad. I want the gloom resonance because it looks cool. And it is satisfying. Yippee! Rhyme shank. It's also some sinking. Not that we really need more sinking on these guys. I think we're set, like, as is. Compass alone makes us pretty much, like, content with sinking on enemies. Oh, nice coffin gain. Cool. You can just dodge. Yeah, I mean, you're Molar Ishmael. You can literally just dodge, probably. I didn't actually see what the attack was being hit. She was being hit by was. But, like, yeah, she might be able to dodge. If it's, what, that's 17 minus 4, then, like, decent odds. Yeah, nice, cool. It was a 13 minus, yeah, that was, like, a very free dodge. Cool. Good stuff. Very nice. Okay, more fights. It's just more mermaids. Like, it's... Is it just been mermaids? Like, these are Pekatula. Specifically, those are Gloom Pekatula, right? Right? That's... But, like... A lot of mermaids. I think there's supposed to be more than just mermaids, but I guess it's just mermaids. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not supposed to be more than just mermaids. Maybe mermaids are what I've been confined to for the rest of my life. That's what I get for going from the floor 4 floor into the sinking floor, I guess. I suppose. Let's just sun shower these guys. That's actually a favor. That's scary. Why is it a favor? Okay. Tails, that's fine. I think they get staggered by it anyways. They're all weak to Pierce. Nothing else, we get the Sloth power-up and stuff, so Rodion might win her clash, even if the one she's going for doesn't get staggered here, but it probably gets staggered even by the Tails, right? No? Okay. My bad, then. Does Rodion win this clash thanks to that, though? Actually, she would have won the clash without it. Not sure why it said she was having a bad clash, then. Actually, if you got a better roll there, you could have won those. That's fine. It happens. Requiem this thing, cool. Once again, gloom resistant, that's fine. 22 HP left, you should die to something random next turn. And all the mermaids, most of them have been staggered, so we're chilling now. We can get multiple Requiems this turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. Negative coin moment. Can't trust predictions. They lie. The predictions want to steal your property and are lying to you to get you killed. Kinda rude. There we go. Another victory, cool. And there's so few, yeah. It happens, I guess. Sometimes, you don't get a lot of events. It's how it goes. Yeah. I did, like... Actually, you know, that was the maximum amount of events I physically could have gotten. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I could have done that and technically... Whatever. I'm distracting. It's Horus Hand risky or elite encounter time. More mermaids, but a different kind of mermaid, so at least it's a little bit of variety. And it's always nice to get this type of fight because it's a cool background. Right, and sometimes that's all you need. It's the singing deluge guy. It is, yeah. That's fine. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Well, this one dies at least, so that's nice. Instant death. It is funny how little like importance this fight has in the actual like entirety of Canto 5, when like it feels so much larger to someone who played like before Canto 5, right? Because this is the fight that they use like the big teaser for the Kanto in the Tokyo Game Show thing, which I guess they're not doing this year. I don't know. Maybe they'll say something about it soon. Maybe they've already said something about it. Who knows? Honestly, they probably would have said something the morning the video's been posted, right? Logically speaking. Probably, because I think Tokyo Game Show starts the day this video is posted. We'll see, I guess. Nice coffining. These guys are very dead, which is awesome. Because we get to move on to the boss after this node. You're trying to block. How foolish of you. You cannot. We're at 10 coffin, that's pretty awesome. Love to see it. You get 2 kills with Lamentation, and you're chilling. And these guys should be very dead, yeah, cool. Shame it doesn't have the funny animation of the hand letting go of the boat, but I understand why it doesn't do that. Because it's not very necessary, is it? Would be cool, though. And give me flashbacks to, like, when, you know, Mirror Dungeon first... Or when the game first launched the whole, and whenever you fought the Golden Apple, you'd just see the Yuri cutscene at the end, and then it would be, like, game. And then you'd win. Only if Rodion is skill 3, sure. Might as well. Contract, I'll take that back. Gray coat, I'll take that. And who's it gonna be? I guess we gotta pass this node first. Who could it be? There's a couple options, nothing I'm too scared of. Which one is this? I don't remember. What are the options on this floor? Oh, it's Fox. Yeah, that would do it. Shh. That very much would do it. Okay, we could Solemn Lament immediately, or we could Nightmare Hunt Solemn Lament next turn. I think it's smarter to just... I think it's smarter to wait, actually, yeah. You're not winning that clash, that's fine. You know, in general, it does not seem like clashing is very worth it at the moment. Yikes. Well, you can do that at least, that's something. Oh yeah, sure. Just run that, we're gonna take some one-sideds. We'll probably be fine enough. You actually might get staggered if that goes... Yeah. Probably redirect that then. Like, you don't win this clash. That's the annoying thing. No one's winning, like, clashes here. Oh, that's actually decent. Okay, we'll send that. Sure. Good enough for me. Sun Shower should kill all the umbrellas. That's nice. We got heads, so that's cool. Sloth power-up stuff will actually be nice next turn, I suppose. Because it means it hits, like, Rodion's skill 3. And Yusong skill 3, if he gets a skill 3 next turn, he might. I wasn't actually looking. If Yusong, you know, buffs his skill 3, though, that would be very huge, that's for sure. But that's a very strong skill on its own. We had Nightmare Hunt, so we get the coin power for next turn. This Bygone Days, it's a little bit of singing count, so that's nice. I never got the actual fragmented decay. It might have been a smart move to try and go for it. Probably could have fused it with some of my RAM tier 3s I didn't actually need. I just kind of rushed through the ending part of this run. There's contract. Cool. Right here, you know, go. That goes to the Manor moment. A little bit of Requieming, which is good for maintaining singing count. That's cool. You're pretty dead, yeah. Don't know how much we can get mileage out of Solemn Lament here when you're very dead already. And we didn't hit all the umbrellas. That's fine. I just kind of want to do the funny. Yeah. It's just funny. We'll do this. It'll do like that, so like it's not going to hit the part I want to most of the time, but that's part of the fun, right? 50-50 whether or not I hit the right part with each shot. But like 2 or 3 shots and you die anyways, so I mean we're set no matter what. Cool. Figured I wanted to use at least a little bit. That +3 Solemn Lament, you know, kind of huge. And there we go. Yisung did the most damage. I mean, makes enough sense. He's very strong. And he got skill slots second, I guess? Yeah. Checks out. He's very good for sinking. And it's nice how he makes sinking Deluge not, like, a necessity for, like, normal encounters by just making butterflies really solid. As just a way to also do a bunch of damage to enemies using sinking. And... there we go, cool. 15-22. Bunch of boxes, good to see. I'll gladly take those. Oh, we got past missions claimed, so we can get a little bit more, cool. Not quite 100 enemies. It is funny how usually, like, each mirror dungeon is worth, like, 90 enemies or something. It's always, like, slightly not enough. Maybe if I maximize fights, I could do it, but it's not a big deal whatsoever. Cool. Doing nice on boxes. Can I do daily pulls? I don't have enough lunacy. Okay. I'm not particularly feeling the need to get more lunacy. So I might just hold off on daily pulls for a little bit, right? Until I feel the need to. I mean, I might get some for, like, next week or something, though, so who knows how long I'm actually going to hold out for. But yeah, that was my attempt to show off Bygone Days in a hard run. It just turned out to be another, you know, Solomon Yisong sweep. As always, no shocker there. Yeah, I'm glad we got Dante's notes now, though. Surprised we didn't get a cutscene, but we'll see what we get next week. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!